And welcome back on this beautiful, or what's going to be a beautiful Wednesday. And I want to say I have a group of fine, outstanding citizens with me this morning. Colonel, please introduce your guest this morning.
Okay, directly to my right is our Cadet Battalion Commander at Athens High School Jr. ROTC, Greg Hacker, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Hacker. And to his right is our Executive Officer, Major Reed Humphreys.
Well, welcome to Cooper and Company, young men. I don't want to say boys and insult you, but I am so proud to see you guys up here this morning bright and early, and you've brought this poster in here as well.
Yes.
This is like the mascot for it.
This is the mascot for our race that we're having on the 4th of December at 8 o'clock up at Athens High School, the Jingle Bell Jog. I wanted to show this off because it's a mascot that was drawn by one of our cadets, our cadet Lena Solera. She and Michael Hester have been putting in lots of hours to make sure that we get the advertisement out on this great run, and just wanted to show it off this morning.
Well, I don't blame you at all. Mr. Hacker, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, ma'am. How about yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. What is it that you think you have learned in the JROTC?
Leadership. Discipline.
Definitely.
I mean, it's been a great experience. I've been in JROTC for 4 years at Athens High School, which is the equivalent of actually 8 years at a different kind of high school. So we're on the block schedule. So I would be equivalent of 8 years of JROTC. And it's been a great experience. I've loved it. Loved working with cadets. And I mean, I've made my way up from bottom to top. So.
Don't you think they all need to do that?
Yes, I mean, and each and every one of them has the potential to make it, and it's just a great program. I think it's the greatest program.
How old are you?
17 years old. Very
mature 17-year-old young man up here this morning. And were you always this confident, or has this built this esteem into you?
Yes, ma'am. I've always been confident. I mean, my parents have always stressed the importance of discipline, and when I entered, I was ready to go. I mean, it was just. I was ready to start. Yes, it's natural.
What do you think your future holds for you?
I want to be a financial planner. University of Alabama. I want to major in finance. And
you're 17 and you already know what you want to do.
Yes, ma'am. I've got my future mapped out.
That's great.
That is wonderful. And Mr. Humphreys, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Special hello to your mom, Amy, this morning, and of course your father as well. What has this program meant to you?
It's all about leadership, like he said, but it teaches discipline, and it helps young people become better citizens.
When I think of ROTC, I think of this is just a program for maybe young men or young women that are thinking about joining the military service, but obviously not, Mr. Financial Planner.
No, ma'am. That's not what it's all about. It's all about making better citizens for America.
And better choices, and I'm just amazed by these young men. Let's just, if anyone has any questions, call me
I'd like to add to that. By law, we are not a recruiting program. That is a major misconception. We are there to teach better citizenship, and we may ask the recruiters to come and let the kids know a little bit about what is available, but we are not there to recruit, and we are not allowed to do that.
Well, I'm so glad you cleared that up this morning, because that is something that, I think a lot of people just, kind of fit the two together, but obviously not with these young men here. You have a 5K and a 1 mile fun walk that you're up here to talk about. When will that take place?
That will be on the 4th of December, which is a Saturday. It will start at 8 o'clock, and both of those events start and end at the Athens High School. And they're going to be off the road, flat and fast for those who are interested in running fast and having a good time. We range everybody from first-time walkers to people who are expert runners. So there's something for everybody. And Mrs. Humphreys, who's been doing a lot of the work, Amy Humphreys, wanted me to mention that every child that participates in the 1 mile fun walk run will get a prize. So everybody's a winner.
Everybody is certainly a winner. Now, there is early registration. What is that, until November 19th?
Until November 19th.
When they register, they also get a T-shirt, I understand, as long as they are available?
We're going to have a great T-shirt that has that has the logo on it as well. And the prices go up a little bit after the 19th.
So you want to get that early registration. You can actually register the day of the event, which is December 4th, and you want to get there early to do that. Now, you guys, the funds that this race is going to bring will go to right back to you to help
Yes, ma'am.
continue this program.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What are some of the things that you possibly need money for?
Military ball. We
There
have
you
a
go.
military ball every year, and it's been deemed the most extravagant event at Athens High School.
Really?
Even better than the prom. So
Wow.
it's
Is
a
this
big,
just for students?
and it's a tradition.
And it's a tradition. It sure is.
But,
Well, go ahead.
you know, veiled under all of the fun that we have at the military ball,
Mm-hmm.
what we're trying to do is teach young people etiquette, tradition, so it blends right in with training young people to be better citizens.
How long have you been doing this, Colonel?
How long have I been doing
Yes,
it?
sir.
For a year and a half. I retired from the military January of '09,
Mm-hmm.
and that was after 30 years. And this is much more difficult than the military. No,
Are you kidding?
No, it's a lot more fun too, though. It is a very demanding job, but really, it's such a wonderful purpose to work with great young people like Greg and Reed.
You know, you are very fortunate to be able to work with these young men, and in the world today when you don't see so many young men like them, what a huge job you have, and how different that must be for you.
It is different, but in a lot of ways, it's the same. It's all about training and leadership.
Yeah. And having good parents to make sure they keep on.
Absolutely.
Well, great. Well, anything else you young men want to add? No, you're good?
We're just...
Mr. Financial Planner, someone sign him up. All right. Okay, thank you all for being with us this morning. Remember, November 19th is that early registration, and December 4th will be the great run, so help them with that. If you need any information from this morning, I'll be happy to email that to you. Speaking of the Veterans Parade, the young men were, of course, there. We're going to go to that video, and we'll be back right after this.